Hi, I'm Lynn Givney, AccuQuilt's Chief Brand and Product Officer. Welcome to today's show called Wind Beneath the Seams. We are thrilled for today to launch our new die to try and have our launch party. We will be showing you ideas and inspiration using our new Go Butterfly Piece die. Yay!
I'm excited about it.
Our Die to Try series lets us bring exclusive new dies to you faster than our usual launches. We only carry a limited number of these Die to Try releases, and we've been known to sell out of our Die to Try dies the day of that release. With that said, be sure to get your hands on one or you might miss out. Now let me introduce you to your fluttering hosts for today, Pam and Erica.
Hello, we were kind of fluttering around before the show
most
started.
Accurate description ever of us quilters. This die will truly transform your quilting.
Absolutely. As always, it's really so much fun and it's so easy to use.
That's right. We're always looking to bring you innovative products to help you create fun quilt blocks. Using AccuQuilt dies makes creating time-consuming blocks and shapes fast and easy, so you can get back to what you love, sewing.
All right, shall we get this die to try launch party started?
Absolutely. All right, let's do it. As always, we planned a lot of fun for you. We've got some wonderful prizes, great project ideas, fantastic trunk show, and some special deals.
All right, ladies, I'm going to get ready for our two special experts, Vicki and Shannon, who will be helping us to reveal our new die in a little bit. So have a great show.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thanks so much.
All right, quilters, let's not wait any longer. Here's a look at our new Go Butterfly Pieced die. Like a breath of spring air, the Go Butterfly Pieced die is here to spread its wings and enhance your quilting projects. Unlike other AccuQuilt Butterfly applique dies, this is a block on board or bob die that has all the pieces necessary to create a charming pieced 9-inch finished block on one die board. In fact, you can cut two 4-color 9-inch blocks in just one pass through any Go cutter. Let your creativity soar with piece blocks in everything from subtle pastels to bold, bright batiks. Screen printed letters on the die board will help you assemble these blocks with ease. No curved pieces or Y seams needed. Think about pairing this block with others that finish at 9 inches, like the 9-inch cube, or other bob dies like the glorified 9-patch or cross canoes, to create pillows, quilts, wall hangings, and more. Because at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt more.
All right, I love this die.
Yeah, it's just fabulous.
Now, quilters, we're sure you're wondering how to get your hands on this die, so we have bundles ready for you. To get your order in during the show, use your phone's camera to capture the QR code. Go right to the site.
If you don't have access to a QR reader, no worries. Just open a new tab and type in AccuQuilt.com/party to see the bundles and place your orders. That way you won't miss a minute of our beautiful show.
That's right. All right, the first bundle we have is the Go Butterfly Piece 9-inch finished die with a 6x 24-inch cutting mat. Now this bundle's valued at $131. You can get it today for just $109.99, saving you over $20.
Next, we have the Go Block on Board Favorites. Since the new butterfly die finishes to 9 inches, in this bundle we have the Butterfly Pieced die, Crossroads, which is one of your favorites.
Yes.
Starry Path, which is one of mine.
Yes.
The 9-inch setting triangles, so you can turn those blocks on point, and a 10x24 and a 6x24 cutting mat. This bundle is valued at $461. You can get it today for $349 and some change, saving you over $110.
That's great. Plus, you'll receive double reward points when you place your orders today. You can use those reward points towards your future AccuQuilt purchases.
And quilt now, pay later. For more information on financing through AccuQuilt, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing. All right, quilters, I have to tell you, I think this die is just wonderful, and we can't wait to show it to you. So now we have the Go Butterfly applique dies. We have several available on our website, but this die to try is a pieced block. So let's take a look. So first, let's show you the block that it makes. It makes a 9-inch finished block What a great way to like use up your scraps and
Oh,
your
absolutely.
stash. I just think it's so pretty. And you can make them in so many different colors.
Absolutely.
So that's the block that it makes. And here is the die that we're gonna use. So it's on a 6x24 die board, so it's gonna fit through all of our cutters, including the Go Me.
That's right.
Which is great. And then we've screen printed all of the letters for easy piecing and placement.
That's right. We've also dog-eared those corners, so you're not going to have any extra trimming to do. Plus, and we'll show you this in a little bit, when we show you how the block goes together, you'll see how those pieces just fit together perfectly.
Right. And we've built in that 1/4-inch seam allowance. So look, Erica, we have some half square triangles and smaller half square triangles, this 1/4 square triangle. Now, shapes A and B, it's important. These are what we call directional shapes.
Yes.
So you want to fan fold back and forth so you can see that it's half the butterfly.
Right.
But you can cut 2 4-color blocks in just one pass through the cutter.
That's right. And
Okay.
we'll talk more about the other shapes on the die a little later.
Right. So you want to follow the instructions on how to subcut your fabric. So we just have a bunch of scraps here that we're going to use, and we're going to cut some butterflies and make them different colors, which
That's
I
right.
love.
Now, if you weren't using solids like we are and scraps, you would want to be sure that you fan fold your fabric over the wings because those are a directional shape.
Right.
Now, by doing that, you're going to be able, that's going to help you get those those 2 blocks cut out.
Yes. Yes.
So that's important.
Okay. Now you want to use a 6x24 cutting mat. Oh, why, Erica?
Because that's the size the die board is. And if you have a bigger mat, you could have some shimmying, you could have some shifting as it goes through the cutter, and that wouldn't give you your best cut. We always want you to get your best cut possible.
And we're using our Go Big because we can.
Right, but it would fit with all of your cutters.
Yep.
There are just so many creative possibilities with this
We're going
die,
to show you
aren't there?
some really fun things that
We
you
really
can do.
are.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get it out here. You know, it looks complicated, but it's really easy together. We're going to show you how to sew it together a little later.
Yep.
But for now, let's just pull off our extra pieces.
Yes. Let's do that.
And we'll come back to it in
Yeah,
a little
should we leave
bit.
'em here on
Yeah,
the
let's
die
just
board?
leave them there so that we can put together a block in a little bit.
Perfect. All right, we're going to leave these here with all the other butterflies.
That's right.
On our set.
Yes, Mr. Kenyon made us lovely origami butterflies for today. Aren't they pretty? All right, so we've got our challenge next.
Yes, that's right. But now you've seen this die. Now that you've seen this die in action, we're going to introduce you to our experts. We've challenged both of them to create projects using the Go Butterfly piece die.
That's right.
And they're just so clever, both of them.
Oh, they are. First up, we have Vicki Parrish. Now, Vicki is a quilter whose passion for quilting began many years ago when she was 8 years old and her grandfather taught her how to make her first 1/4-inch seams. Vicki's taught quilting to high school students for the past 3 years, and she always turns to the AccuQuilt Go fabric cutting system when helping beginning quilters gain confidence and see success. I think that is so cool.
So great. Next, we have Shannon Patterson. Shannon has been quilting for the past 25 years and brings her manufacturing expertise into quilting by searching out efficient shortcuts, techniques to help streamline the process. She helps others build skills and master techniques while inspiring creativity. Shannon's quilting pursuits include machine piecing, long arm quilting, machine embroidery, English paper piecing, foundation paper piecing, and applique. She does it all.
She does. All right. Well, I'm excited to see the ideas that they've come up with. But first, I think we should give away a Go Butterfly piece die to a lucky viewer who registered for today's show.
I love that idea. All right, our giveaways are just one way we'd like to say thank you for being part of our AccuQuilt family.
You bet. All right. Today's lucky winner of a Go Butterfly piece die is, drum roll please, Sharon L. from Orange, Texas. Congratulations.
We're excited. She is going to love this die.
Oh, you really are. It's so fun. There are so many different looks that you can get with this.
And now's the perfect time because spring is coming.
Right.
Right? A great way to kind of make some spring blocks or table runners or
Well,
wall
and butterflies kind of are a harbinger of spring. You know, they
Yes.
kind of symbolize spring and rebirth and
Yes, yes.
all those. All those feel-good things.
I love that it's pieced instead of applique because,
Yeah.
you know, then you can make your blocks together.
Well, and you could combine piecing and applique too.
Yes, you could.
We'll have to talk about that. Quilters, if you're just now tuning into today's show, we have Go Butterfly Piece Die bundles available at their special introductory pricing. Make sure to add this die to your collection while it's still available.
And don't forget, you'll receive double reward points when you place your orders today. You can use those reward points towards future AccuQuilt purchases.
That's right. Now, quilters, be sure to check the website for already marked down dies and bundles. They're marked down up to 25% off. We've also marked down clearance items up to 65% off. So take advantage of all these offers while the items are available, in stock, and ready to ship.
Yeah, and there's no code for them. They're just already marked down.
That's right.
Just go through and look through and see.
That's right.
All right, Quilters, it's time to check out what our first expert has come up with. Vicki, what inspiration do you have for us today using the Go Butterfly Pieced Die?
Hi, Pam and Erica. My stomach was all aflutter when I heard AccuQuilt was coming out with a pieced butterfly. This bob is going to be so much fun. My challenge today is to pair our new Go Butterfly with one of our bobs. And I have lots of ideas floating around in my head right now. But to start with, I went ahead and did a test block. And it's always a great idea to do a test block because you just find out how the block goes together. And, you know, if you're not quite right in one area, you can go ahead and adjust as you go forward. As you can see, this butterfly I created with one color, a patterned color, and then I added a solid background. So then I thought, why not do the opposite? I made a solid butterfly with a patterned background. Then I went ahead and added one of my test blocks with some raw edge applique to a tea towel. And it's just going to add a lot of fun to my kitchen in a super quick and fun way. Then I always go ahead and look at my bobs and I see what other shapes are on the board. So to start with, you can see that this board has a lot of triangles. So I went ahead and put them together in a couple of different ways. So that little triangle shape D, I went ahead and made a cute little pinwheel with. Then the larger triangle, triangle C, I went ahead and added triangle E's to it, and I created a flying geese block. So just another flying geese block that I can add to my repertoire. Then I thought, what about borders? Well, there's a lot of shapes on this die that I can use for some fun borders. To start with, I used shape F to create a piano key border, and then I went ahead and did a bigger one with shape G. As you can see, they'll both make great borders for a quilt. Then I thought, why not use the pieces of the butterfly? So I started with shape B, and I flipped them opposite to each other, and I created this fun border. And then I went ahead and used shape A, and I came up with a great zigzag pattern. This will be perfect addition to a king or queen size quilt. It's a lot of fun, super fast, and it will really add a lot to your quilt. Then I started thinking about all of the bobs that we have. We have some that already finished to 9 inches, just like our Go Butterfly, like the Lemoyne Star, or Starry Path, or Goose Tracks. But I thought, I'm gonna go old school. I had some 1930s fabric, so I went ahead and pieced our butterfly and added our log cabin block, which of course you can make finished to any size. So it worked perfectly with our pieced butterfly. I have a lot of ideas fluttering around in my mind right now, so I'm gonna go away for a little bit and I'll come back and show you what I come up with. See you soon.
Okay, great ideas.
Great ideas, and I love the fact that she took the pieces and created other blocks. We're going to show you some, excuse me, some inspiration on how to do that as well.
We are. So we promised you that we would show you just how to put this block together. So we want to take a minute and look at the pieces that we just cut out and some samples. So here is our butterfly block that we cut out, and we want to just kind of lay it out here so you can see how that was going to go together.
Okay, and we learned some things, didn't we, Erica?
We did.
We learned that you want to make a test block because how you lay out your butterflies sometimes can be wonky, which we don't want.
No,
There's
we don't want. No, there's no wonky in butterflies.
Right? So look at this.
We just went a little scrap crazy with this. But
we did. Okay, so this is that example,
This
right?
is that example. You're getting there.
There we go.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Remember fan folding, folks.
Fan folding. And it does actually work better if it's patterned. I found that I could lay out my pieces.
Yes, it was a little easier than
better.
with the solids. Yep.
Right. And then the stem, you could totally make scrappy.
It's a
or you could
body.
make, it's the body, yes. Or you could make that
It's
a
not
solid.
really a stem.
I loved in Vicky's that this was like white polka dots.
Yes, that was very cute.
Good job. Okay, and then the big.
The big half square triangles are going to go over there. Yep.
And it's super, super important, quilters, to sew this block according to the directions.
Yes, you want to go in the order that it tells you to.
Yes. And then we're going to add some of these little white stems here to the top and the bottom.
I guess I'll let you call these stems.
I keep calling them stems. What do you
do.
call this part then?
I don't know. I wouldn't have thought of stems, but
I don't
you
know.
know, rectangles.
Stems and leaves. I feel like there's a die for that, right?
So,
okay.
so here are the small half square triangles then.
Yep.
And these are going to go over here. Now, when you're laying them out to sew them, they're going to fit here. This is why we talk about the dog ears. Look how well that fits together. So you're going to sew your 1/4 inch seam, and it's going to fit there. This one is going to fit on this side.
See, there's a technique. And this
There
one
is.
is going to fit perfectly so that it lays out
Yep.
here. And then here is that bigger one.
Right.
Right here. All right. So again, follow the pattern on how to create the body, because if you try to sew it together in your quilting head, it will turn out wonky.
It will. It
Ask
will.
us how we know that. Okay. But again, I thought it was really fun to like look at different colors of bodies and wings and just
Right.
make it totally, you know how I am about scraps.
And it is a great chain piecing project.
Oh, for days. Yeah.
And then I pressed everything open on mine.
Yes. And I find
Except
that works
these
well.
two. Now, I did press those down because I had pressed this one open. You could totally do it either way.
Right. No, I think I did mine down as well because then we added this outer piece.
It seemed to lay a little bit flatter that way.
Okay.
All right. Now, this die was so much fun to work with, and I can hardly wait to see what the experts have come up with. I know we had a million ideas
We
in our
did.
head. Quilters, if you are new to AccuQuilt, this show is a Die to Try launch party. Now, the Die to Try series is where we release a limited quantity die the first Tuesday of every month.
Yes. This program allows us to offer you, our viewers, the chance to try new and fun dies. Our Die to Try dies are only available on our AccuQuilt website, so you won't find them anywhere else. By making them exclusive, we're able to bring you new products to you faster than the average launch.
That's right.
Right? So check them out. It's only available at AccuQuilt.com.
That's right. All right, time to check in with our second expert. Shannon always comes up with great ideas.
So clever.
Shannon, what inspiration do you have using the Go Butterfly piece die?
Well, ladies, this die has truly been transforming. So one of the first things I did was realize that not all butterflies have their wings open to the sunshine. Sometimes you see them from the side view. So I located an image for inspiration, and then I elected to use half the butterfly and the body to create this mock-up here. I think these are adorable and be great scattered in with a field of butterflies. Next, I thought about what will my design be, and I really wanted to do butterfly garden. So when I think about a garden, I bring a trellis to mind. So here's my trellis, and I was able to use my EQ software to mock up what that might look like. So those two things together, I worked into the next inspiration, and that was having seen a bunch of flowers out there that are 4 petals. I used shape B and created this flower, and it spins around shape E. So that's the fill in, and then a 1.5 inch strip to get the edges to get my blocks to mate up with my 6-inch cube components, which is what I'm going to use to make this trellis. So stay tuned to see what I come up with.
She never disappoints. She always comes up with really clever things. I actually really love that flower block.
Block. That is so cool. It's like a fractured windmill. Gosh. All right.
And done it again.
We're going to ask you to vote on your favorite final expert project just a little bit later, so be sure to stick around for their final project reveals.
I feel like they're going to show us even more value when we get to that reveal.
Oh, right. Yeah, and how they work with the other dies.
Yeah. Well, quilters, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to see our behind the scenes video and all of our show antics.
We have tons of fun before the shows, and we'd love to share our AccuQuilt community quilts and stories on our social media pages, so be sure to follow us.
That's right. Now, as always, our experts have come up with so many great ideas, starting with that partial butterfly that Shannon made.
Okay, and you know, it's funny because when we were testing this die, in my quilting head, I thought, can I make half butterflies? And the answer is yes. There's a die for all of it. You want to talk about it?
There is. So let's take a look at how she did that. Now, she was only using the one side of the butterfly and then the body.
Yes. Okay, now, here's the challenge, right? We want to make it a 9-inch finished flock.
Right.
Okay.
So, because we want it to match up with our whole butterfly.
Right. Now,
So-
this section here, Erica, measures to what?
9.5 inches.
By?
Well, before we add it to the body,
Yes.
4.5 inches. Happily, there's a die for that.
There is
We
a
have
strip die for
a
that.
strip die that cuts 4.5-inch strips. So if we cut one of those and then cut it to 9.5 inches, we can sew that on, and now we've made our full block with our half butterfly.
And I think that this 4.5-inch strip die is part of our sale today. That's
It is, it
part of
is.
the 25%
Yeah.
off sale. So if you're thinking, oh, I just want to make half butterflies, because then you can make them twice as fast. And then, right? That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like,
course
oh,
you
well, if I
were.
did it like that. But now we could turn our butterflies on point.
Right.
Right? And then we can use our 9-inch setting triangles to finish our project.
And you know, you might want to get also some of the 9-inch setting squares to go
the Go
around
Big.
it for the Go Big. The Go Big 9-inch finished square die, then you could offset those. You could even, get this, you could even applique some of the other butterflies around
I was
that.
thinking that. So you could have
Yeah.
pieced butterflies on the outside, and then on those 9.5-inch squares, have just little flutters. What do you call a group of butterflies? Boys?
Flutterbees, flutterflies, I don't know.
I don't know. But that's where we're going to find out for you.
That's right.
Okay. So think about that. Or you could use a 9-inch cube, or
Right.
you could use a 9-inch. We're going to see some inspiration with other 9-inch bobs.
Now, we also took a look at some of the other shapes that are on the die, right?
Yes.
All right, so here are some ways that we came up with to use some of the samples in the die. And one is to take those bodies and
Yes.
or stems or
Stems.
whatever you want to call them.
I don't know why I call them
and sew them together. These are just some scraps from the samples I was making for a piano keyboarder. That would be a nice chubby piano keyboarder, but with nice skinny strips, right?
And could you then subcut them?
You could.
You could make them long enough and then subcut them.
Yeah, but just at this
And then
size,
you'd
it would
have-
be perfect to subcut for
Yes.
there.
Yes.
So we also have the smaller stems, otherwise known as rectangles,
Yes,
that
exactly.
could be also used to do that same thing.
Right.
And do a border around.
I like
Or
that.
just to cut out your scraps, right?
Just while you're doing them.
Now, they brought up flying geese, right?
Yes, which I thought was brilliant. that
It
Vicky
was
thought about
brilliant.
that.
It really was. Now, the one thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to orientate your fabric on the die so that your lengthwise grain is parallel to this edge and not
Right.
the outer edges like normal.
Right.
That would turn it into a quarter square triangle. Now, it's a little bit of a different size, but it would still work really well for a border. You could do a lot of fun things with it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I like this one.
And then we've got those little half square triangles. I think it's at 4 1/4.
Okay.
Let me double check here.
Oh, get yourself a mat. They're on
yeah,
the website.
I think it's going to finish at 4 1/4
Okay.
long. Then, so those are sizes that you don't have otherwise.
Right.
And look at these cute little half square triangles.
So cute.
So look how small this is. So this is actually the cut version before you sew it in is at 1 7/8. So again, a size that we do not have in our
Right.
regular line. So you can do some really fun things with these pieces. It really increases the value of the die, I think.
I
don't
agree.
you?
I agree. Because then you have all of these other shapes.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, quilters, if you want more inspiration like what you've seen on our show so far, there's at least 3 new blogs posted each and every week. They've got innovative ways to use the dies that you already own and maybe just inspire you to get some others. Now tomorrow's post is all about the Go Butterfly piece die.
Imagine that.
Discover everything we've mentioned and more when you subscribe to the AccuQuilt blog. We're going to work with those other dies in just a minute.
I know, I put them right here. So
Okay.
we can have them. All right, quilters, we have the Go Butterfly Piece Die Bundles available at their special introductory pricing. Don't hesitate to add this die to your Die to Try collection while it's available. And again, what a great way to, I mean, you can make them all the same, you can make them different, but all of those additional shapes that you get in the die.
That's right. And don't forget, you're going to get those double reward points when you place your orders today. You can use those reward points towards your future AccuQuilt purchases.
All right, so also check out our website because we have all of those percentage off dies, but right now you can take $25 off companion sets, $50 off mix and match cubes, so you could get the 9-inch cube.
Oh yeah, great idea.
You can also get $30 off the Go Me, $100 off the Go, $150 off the Ready Set Go, and the Go Big electric fabric cutter, which is the cutter Eric and I use every day.
Because if you can cut with the push of a button, why wouldn't you?
Now these items are, again, already marked down, no code needed at checkout. Go shop, quilters.
That's right. Now, quilters are good friends at Riley Blake Designs. They're helping make this a really, really wonderful party by providing us with these amazing selections of fabric for us to give away.
Yes, these are beautiful.
These are beautiful.
So first of all, it has some that have butterflies on them, our little butterflies.
Little butterflies, beautiful little flowers.
Erica, what's my goal for 2022?
All stripe bindings, and there are so many fun stripes in here.
So many. And lemons.
Lemons are a huge trend this year. We're seeing it all over home decor.
More stripes. There's that gold
Flowers,
you like.
the gold, yes, and these bees. Look at these
there's
cute
bees
little
knees.
bees. Find the bees.
Right there.
Now you're going to see this same fabric line at work in one of our samples coming up in the trunk show.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they're at work and we can just take some home, but she meant like working in the quilt.
Working in the quilt. Sorry, we would love to take these home, but we will.
We had a huge discussion about this.
We
so
did.
our winners who are winning them, just so you know, we had a discussion.
We really love this fabric line. All right, quilters, the first winner of a Riley Blake fabric selection is, drum roll please, Cheryl S. from Simi Valley, California. Congratulations.
Cheryl. And the winner of a second selection of fabric is, drum roll please, Diane F. of South Hempstead, New York. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, somebody who's not us is going to send these to you.
Yes,
Because
they don't trust us to do that. I'm just saying.
There is.
Thank you to Riley Blake Designs for sponsoring today's show and providing those amazing bundles of fabric.
Beautiful.
I know our quilters are going to love using that fabric to make their quilts.
Just in time for spring.
Yes.
All right, Quilters, 2022 is all about covering the world one quilt at a time. This is the collaborative campaign between AccuQuilt and Moda Fabrics with Baby Lock as our sponsor. Together, one person from each of our teams is donating a quilt a week of 2022 to a charity of their choice. It's a beautiful thing.
That's right. Now, last week's donation was made by Moda team member Lynn Hagmeyer of Kansas Trouble Quilters. She designed her quilt with her Kansas Dugout quilt pattern and used the Kansas Trouble's Favorites 2 fabric collection to make it. Lynn donated her quilt to a person who tragically lost their home in the Colorado fires at the end of last year. That is just stunning.
Does it not look just like baseball fields?
I think that's how it got its name.
I
isn't
know,
it?
right? I think so. I don't know.
I don't
Baseball
know.
season is upon us. I think it's beautiful.
Maybe it's
All right.
older than that.
And I'm excited. That was a great donation.
It
Quilt.
was.
All right.
It was.
Quilters, be sure to visit our website for details on how you, our viewers, can participate in covering the world one quilt at a time by going to learn.accuquilt.com/quilttheworld2022.
Plus, we are drawing prize winners every single month this year. Anyone who makes a quilt, donates it to a charity of their choice, and shares their quilt publicly on Instagram or Facebook using hashtag QuiltTheWorld2022 is eligible for our prize drawings.
If you go to that hashtag, you can see all of the ones that people have made.
And
They're
they're
just
amazing.
stunning. The monthly prizes are valued at $200. $100 in Moda Fabrics and $100 in AccuQuilt reward points. I could do so much good with those two things. Let's announce the lucky prize winner for April.
Okay, the lucky winner for April is, big drum roll please, Jeanette Y. from Pennsylvania. Congratulations,
Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Now, Jeanette donated her quilt to a Women in Crisis Pregnancy. What a great organization to contribute
Absolutely.
to. That's the other thing. It's not only do we see beautiful quilts, we learn about all sorts of wonderful organizations.
That's right, we really have. All right, quilters, let's reveal today's final projects. I wonder what our experts have come up with. Vicki, what do you have for us?
Hi, Pam and Erica. I'm back and really excited to share with you what I came up with. I used our new Go Butterfly with Go Crossroads, and I came up with Go Butterfly Crossing. As you can see, I was able to use part of the butterfly to create the petals on the stem that go up to the flowers. By setting this on point, I was able to add a flower in each of the corners as well as in the middle. This was a lot of fun to create, and I think will be a wonderful addition as a table centerpiece or as a wall hanging. I hope you all enjoy.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is so cool. And she used Crossroads, which one of your favorites?
Yes, we love that die.
And
It's
I just think
really
it's
versatile.
You know, sometimes I think in our quilting heads, we always need to make, you know, a big quilt. But
Right.
I do love like a table topper, a wall hanging, a table runner.
Yes.
Think how fast you could make that.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, and that is the thing, that Crossroads works with so many dies. That's
I
why
do
it's
love
in
it.
that bundle today.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Shannon, what did you create for us?
Ladies, allow me to introduce you to Butterfly Garden. So I was able to take a vintage block and give it a modern flair with the use of the fabrics and incorporating some grunge into my trellis. And I really hope that you love it like I do.
Yeah. She had me at grunge. That was all she had to
Pandering to
say.
Pam.
Yeah, and it became my favorite. But I did like the fact that she used those pieces to create the trellis.
I did too.
Such clever experts that we
Oh,
have.
absolutely. Those
Yeah.
are wonderful projects.
Think about that. So you could use that trellis and you could add applique flowers to it, or you could
Oh,
create,
yeah.
you know, table runner that just had
The
you know,
trellis
the trellis and then butterflies or flowers or all the things.
We come up with all these ideas.
Quilters, voting is now open, so let us know which expert project was your favorite. If you're watching via the registration link or on YouTube, you can click on the vote box below or to the right of the chat box.
And if you're watching via Facebook, vote from the box that displays over the video. All right, we are so excited about this die, and you can see we're already coming up with all these creative options. So we wanted to share some of the ideas that we've been cooking up in our little quilting heads.
Yes. Okay, so the first thing for starters is there is a free downloadable embroidery that allows you to add antennas to your
Look at
butterfly blocks, and it looks like this. Isn't that so fun?
That is so fun, and it's just adorable. It just adds that little whimsical note to it, doesn't it?
It does. And it's a free downloadable from AccuQuilt.com.
Yes, and if you're a machine embroiderer, don't forget we've got a great basic fusible that you can throw in your cart today. It's
And stabilizer.
really nice. The stabilizer as well.
Yes. And scissors.
And scissors.
And the iron.
Yes.
The new little
The new Steam Fast, the little
Yes.
Steam
It's
Fast
super
iron.
cute. I always think if we water it,
And
will
the
it
wool
grow?
mat.
So many things. We are so one-stop shop now.
We are.
All right. Now, what
Now
else?
we're also plotting some other dies that we could use. So let's get that stack of dies over here, and we're just going to play with some designs. You can keep those out. We can design.
Can we design these?
So the first one we have is Go Feathers. So we've got, you know, what can you do with the Go Feathers? You could do all kinds of little designs on them.
I feel like I have this fabric at home.
I feel like you probably do. I think that, you know.
Did this come from your stash?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure I have it, I'm sure. Look at how
We
fun
really do share a brain.
we really do.
We really do. So look at that. So that's the Go Feathers. You've got those two different shapes. You've got this little teardrop, and then you've got the curved one over there.
Okay, I like
All right?
that.
So, and I didn't bother, I just was cutting and I got carried away and didn't put fusible on it, but you would fuse it first.
Right.
Now the next one I thought of is Simple Shapes, and this is Simple Shapes. This is a die by Aditya Sitar. I'm gonna move that there so I can put this here for a minute. Now one of the really cool things about this die,
This is a pro tip. We
this
don't
is a
often
pro
share
tip.
This.
This is a pro tip. It was designed to use with jelly roll strips.
Yes.
So your 2.5-inch wide strips, because all of your stem and leaf pieces are down one side, and all of your flower and bird pieces are down the other.
And we have a new bird and birdhouse die.
We do. So look how that works.
I like this. Look at that, quilters.
Look at that. And then
Ta-da,
all
ta-da.
these fun shapes would be so fun to add. Stack the circles. You could use these petals.
Yes.
You could use the leaves. You could do a lot of fun things. You could then like applique a little twig onto for your
yes.
butterfly. So many
See?
ideas.
So many cool things.
And just use scraps then to cut those pieces.
And these are all part of that 25% off sale.
Yes. So the next one we thought of was the Go Ribbon Twist. And I just cut some of the little pieces. Oh, these will go really well with
Yes,
this.
they will. Look at this.
Look at that. Some of those little pieces because they're just fun pieces we don't think about always adding to our projects. But look how fun those are.
And you could totally just add them and then just do like Raj quilting. Or when you quilted your pattern, you
yeah,
can just do
put your
all over
fusible
quilting.
on and then just quilt over the top. They'd be so cute.
I
So
like
this
that.
is Go Ribbon Twist.
Okay,
Okay, there we go.
we're giving our pieces back here.
Now, here are some circles. And we've got different sizes, so we could stack some circles. And I just cut scraps, so
Yes.
we could do big circles. We could do.
Oh, yes, I see what you're
see what
saying
I'm
now.
see? We've got all different. We could put these in different order. Oh, I like how you're overlapping over there.
Yeah,
That's
I
kind
do
of
like
fun.
that.
Or you could just have polka dots. They're just really fun.
So is it monarchs that have those, right? All of the little circles on them and stuff?
Yep.
So you could totally make a pattern and,
Come up
or
with
you could
all
just
kinds
let
of
your
fun designs.
small people in your house create butterfly blocks.
That's right. So,
Oh, I like this.
so this is the Go Circles, and these circles are, we've got it up
We have
there.
a label.
The 1.5, 1 3/4, 2 1/4, and 2 1/2
We
inch
have
sizes.
lots of circle dies.
have
And
great
listen to
circle
me,
dies.
quilters. You must never cut circles by hand. That is ludicrous.
There is a die for that.
Yeah, there's 18 dies we have that have circles on them. Okay.
Okay, those are the circles.
Okay.
And then last but not least, here's our Queen of Hearts. Now this is one you might not thought of, but look how fun these hearts are.
And the Queen of Hearts is my favorite of our hearts die.
Because they're just kind of they're kind of fun
wonky.
shape and a little wonky too. And so I just cut the little ones, but even some of the bigger ones, look how cute that looks.
That's darling. That's
So you
darling.
could really have some fun with
You
these,
could.
I think.
You could. I like it. I like all of that.
So this is the Go Queen of Hearts. So that's just some ideas. And I had one other idea. I didn't make anything with it, but I even dug out my old bedazzler.
Oh, yes, we have a little, yeah, you could get your bedazzler
So
and
you
do
could
that.
put some little gems on there after you got done
could.
quilting.
There you go.
Be really fun.
Okay. All right. Don't forget we have fusible available on our site.
That's right.
We have stabilizer, we have irons, we have wool mats, we have scissors, we have seam rippers, because we all make mistakes. So add some to your cart before you're ready to to embellish your
Do we have
butterfly
seam
wraps.
rippers? Do we have seam rippers?
I don't think we do, now
don't
that I
think we
said
do.
that.
Who
It's
needs
okay.
a seam ripper? You're using an AccuQuilt. Now, we don't have patterns for all of those ideas, actually for any of those ideas, but we do have some amazing free downloadable patterns coming up. And I think Lynn is going to bring them over in a minute, and you're going to love them.
And remember, all of these patterns are available to use with our free colorway design too. Available on our website. It's called Go Quilt.
That's right.
Now, you can take a photo of your fabrics and enter them into Go Quilt to see what your project will look like before you make your very first cut.
That's right.
You can also use we have numerous fabric collections like from Riley Blake and
Yeah.
all of those fun people. Or you can use, and those are sponsors for our show, but you could also use solid colors. Plus, we have thousands of quilt patterns for you to envision your next project. Take a deeper look. Let's show you how to get started. happens? I used Go Quilt for tomorrow's event on AQ Live.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, because the colorway that was on the pattern wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
And so,
You decided to change it?
yeah, because
It's
there's
just
a
fun.
program for
It
that.
is such an amazing tool, and it's free. It's a great added value to any of our patterns, and it's as fun as it is useful. So maybe we'd better take a look at those samples now
Yeah,
before
let's
we
do
get
it.
carried away. Lynn, what do you have for us today? Oh,
Hello, hello.
Hello,
hello.
hello.
All right,
Welcome back.
she's got us starting with the Go Flying at Night Throw Quilt by Marianne Fontana of Fontana Originals,
The background is grunge, so it's my favorite.
of course.
But this one was super cool because this is on the packaging,
Yes.
right? So Eric and I made a video with this. We show you how to cut a block, sew it together, and so it's included free on your die.
Right. So if you want to see exactly how we made those squares, you can go to the page for the product page on our website, scroll down to the bottom, click on the video. You can see Pam and I show you exactly how to make this block.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if this, I can't see the front, but so you can cut 2 full blocks
Right.
in one pass through the cutter, so you can layer those fabrics over the wings, so you can have, you know, if you have a yellow top and an orange bottom like the one that's on camera right now, you could
Right.
have the opposite and get
Right.
those
So
all
we
cut at the
do.
same
You can
time.
see.
Right here.
Yeah,
Got those
so-
two. We've
so
got the blue and the pink and the blue and the pink. And
Yeah.
that makes it
green
so
and
quick
purple,
and easy to get
purple,
to
green.
cut these butterfly blocks out in minutes.
And Marianne used that 5-inch strip, right, to separate
Correct.
the blocks. But if you're going to make half butterflies, you're going to use that 4.5-inch strip. Then you could use those as
you
well.
could.
Right, you could adapt the pattern.
And I love how she quilted it. I didn't realize this at first, but she used just that nice big stipple in the background, but she didn't quilt over the butterfly, so it really makes them pop.
Yeah, it's
great.
beautiful. And look, grunge on the back.
Grunge on the
I'm
back.
sure I have this fabric at home.
The next one up is the Go Community Garden Wall Hanging. This is by Terry Vandenbosch of Lizard Creek Quilting. Hello, Terry,
Hello, Terry. This is beautiful.
with Andover Fabrics.
Okay, 2 things that I love about this. Terry, the detail she created with her quilting and the butterfly wings is just spectacular. And then look how she did the body, not the stem, right? The body. And then Erica, she used what size cube to make a 9-inch block?
A 9-inch cube.
Yep.
It's a great design.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
These samples they really are a great, I think, collection of how you can use this 9-inch butterfly block with different size cubes, different bob sizes, different blocks and things like that. Give you lots of options.
As I sit here, I think it would be really fun to use ombre fabrics for your butterflies.
Yeah,
be fun?
That would be fun.
I saw a comment from one of our audience members about using wool. So that would be interesting
Oh,
too.
Oh, and
Yes,
you'd get a
gives it a
really nice texture
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
Okay.
So, all right, let's get the next one.
it. Yes. All right, next up is the Go Spring Flutter Wall Hanging by Melanie Call of A Bit of Scrap Stuff.
We knew it was Melanie's because it's a bit of scrap stuff. So this is actually the project we're making next Wednesday
Okay.
on AccuQuilt Live. And it uses that cross canoe die, which is part of that 25% off sale.
That die is so versatile. It gives such different looks to so many different other blocks. And if you recognize the fabric, this is the fabric line that we gave away earlier in the show from our friends at Riley Blake.
Yes, because look, here's the bees and the stripe binding.
Stripes.
Super cute. So what other 9-inch bobs would you use in there, Erica?
I don't know, with this, we have the Starry Path, and I
Which
think
is
that would be really
fabulous.
spectacular.
Yep.
I'd want to stop at that. You know what else?
What?
My glorified 9 patch.
Glorified 9
Oh, yeah,
patch.
that would
give it
be
a whole
great.
That
different
would be
look.
really fun. It would really circle around those butterflies.
And I liked
Now I have to
Vicky's.
go home
I
and do
know.
that.
Go home and make one. I liked Vicky's idea of using the log cabin die because you can make that anywhere from 4-inch block to a 12-inch
Right,
block. So
right.
you could
Yeah.
totally make a 9-inch block.
You could also add your antenna if you wanted to use
Yes.
that
Good.
embroidery download.
Yes. Look at how pretty.
Just
Okay,
love those
Melanie, good
bees.
job.
Okay.
Can we
This
show
is
the
my
back of
favorite.
this
We
one?
have pretty
Yeah, look at the
backing
pretty
look at
fabric,
that.
very mint green.
I love that minty green.
I like it with the orange.
Uh-huh.
It's a great combination.
Okay, Melanie, good job.
All right.
Love that. And here we've got the Go Fancy Wings Throw Quill
Fancy.
by Amanda Harvard of Larkspur Quilts And she used Michael Miller fabrics for this sample. I think this is stunning.
It
I
is.
just think it's so clever to use the different shapes. So here's
Have
our
a fuzzy.
feathers.
Wait, we have a fuzzy.
And our circles.
That was bothering me.
Now, here's a trick question, viewers. So Melanie used what size cube to make this 9-inch block?
Well, that classic 9-inch block is a shoe fly block, and she would have used a 6-inch cube to
Right.
make that block.
Yep, because it's on a 3x3 grid, 3 columns and 3 rows. So then it made it a 9-inch block.
And this does make it look like a monarch butterfly
It
to me.
does.
It does. And I like the little light colored bodies. And the dark wings. But again, you could totally make it all scrappy if you wanted to.
You really could.
Shoe fly black, who thought? And then show the back because this almost counts as
Yes,
stripes.
almost counts. But and you can
Really
see the beautiful
pretty.
quilting.
Yeah,
Beautiful
it's
quilting.
so pretty.
This is so pretty. I really think this is the one that's
Is that
going home with
going
me.
home? You're
I
usually getting
do like
smaller
that
ones.
background color. It's just like the clear, open Nebraska
Little
sky.
blue. Little
Not that we've
sky
seen
blue.
it for a
Lovely.
couple of days, but it'll be
Yes.
back. All right, all of these patterns are available as free downloads on the AccuQuilt website. So be sure to get your pattern downloaded before your die flies to your doorstep so you can be ready to go.
All right, well, I am going to take this one with
Okay.
me, but have a great rest of the show.
Thank you, Miss Lynn.
Thanks, Lynn.
Okay.
We'll go get it later.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Quilters, voting is closed, and we're about to announce today's expert winner. But first, we're going to give away our final prize of the day.
All right, let's say thank you to our quilters one more time for registering for our show. All right, the lucky winner of a Go Butterfly Piece die is, drum roll please, Angela H. from Churchill, Tennessee. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Quilters, if you're like us and always looking for more inspiration, be sure to join me every Wednesday for AccuQuilt Live at 12 noon Central Time. So tomorrow, we're going to use the 4-inch cube and the 12-inch cube to make a block from the Go Circle of Stars baby quilt. That's the one I used in Go Quilt to change the colorway.
Oh,
Be sure
okay.
to register for our show on the events page to be entered to win an exciting door prize. We're going to have tons of fun. It's May the 4th. Be with you.
4th.
And I am wearing a special shirt in honor of May the 4th.
I have a matching shirt.
She does.
I do. All right, quilters, the time has come. The team has counted all of your votes, and it is time to announce today's winner. Will it be Vicky with her Go Butterfly Crossing?
Which is so cute.
It is.
Or will it be Shannon with her Go Butterfly Garden? All right, you voted and decided that our winner is huge drum roll of the day, please. Shannon is the winner. Congratulations. Okay, both of those projects were so
They were so fun. I just really love that trellis effect, but I love both of them.
Okay, so mostly I love the half butterflies. I mean, I just do. I just think, oh, in my
They
quilting
look
head.
really
because
fun.
some of them can go this way and some of them go that way, and I
Yeah.
can use the strip and the setting triangles.
Yeah.
All right, quilters, guess what? You're going to join us again. So join me tomorrow for AccuQuilt
Yes.
Live on May the 4th. Thursday and Friday, Erica and I will be back in the studios at 12 noon Central Time because that's when all good things happen. For a
Absolutely.
limited series called On the Road Trip to Paducah. We'll be sharing highlights of the AQS Quilt Week and taking you through some of the history of Paducah. It's going to be a lot of fun. We saw some amazing things that we were there.
Oh, absolutely. Now, quilters, be sure you register for these shows on our website on the events page because that's how you get your chance to win the door prizes. And if you haven't yet, sign up to be an exclusive AQ Circle member. You'll be receiving exciting emails and be among the first to know about everything, including sneak peeks and new products.
So, did our AQ Circle folks get a sneak peek of this butterfly die before the rest of the
I
world?
think they may have gotten an email this morning.
Ah, there you go. How can they register?
They can go to AccuQuilt.com/AQCircle.
All right, remember, quilters, we have bundles for you to get your order in during the show. Use your phone's camera to capture the QR image, and it'll take you directly to the site.
Now, if you don't have a QR reader, just open a new tab in your browser. Type in AccuQuilt.com/party. You can see the bundles and place your order.
The first bundle we have is the Go Butterfly 9-inch finished piece die that finishes to 9 inches with a 6x24 cutting mat. Quilters, get it with the mat. It's the right size mat.
Yes.
This bundle is valued at $131. You can get it today for $109 and some change, saving you over $20.
Absolutely. But next we have the Go Block on Board Favorites 9-inch
Yes.
die bundle with some fabulous dies collected for you that all finish at 9 inches, starting with our Go Butterfly piece, the Go Crossroads that you saw in Vicky's piece, the Go Starry Path,
Which is one of my favorite dies.
absolutely. Also the Go Setting Triangles that you're going to want to set those blocks on point, the 10 by 24 mat and a 6 by 24 mat. This bundle is valued at $461. You can get it today for just $349.99. It's going to save you over $110.
It's a great bundle.
It is.
All right, remember you can receive double reward points when you place your orders today. You can get those reward points you can use them towards future AccuQuilt purchases.
And remember that you can quilt now and pay later. Get your financing today at AccuQuilt.com/financing.
All right, it's time for Erica and I to go home, make a cocoon, and sew.
Yes.
I'm going to go home and make half butterfly blocks.
I had a feeling you might.
Yep. We hope you're as excited as we are about the creative possibilities with our new Go Butterfly Pieced die.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you've been waiting for our show to end before you buy, now is the time. And here's the link. Get everything you need while it is available.
And remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time.
So you can quilt more.
We'll see you Thursday and Friday of this week.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.